Okay, starting the recording, and welcome again to our Tuesday morning sadhana. We have a continuation of Saraswati, that is tapping into your intuition, with Swan as one of our apex postures. That I don't know the other Sanskrit word for it, but we'll be doing some standing sequences and things that will help open up the heart. Doing a little different take on sun salutations today. There will be a little more thoughtful, internally magnifying our own, the guru within. We have everything we need to move forward. And with that, I want to get started. Welcome on a Facebook Live. Welcome those of you who are joining us after on the YouTube video channel. And I thank you for being here, and especially those who are here with the Zoom with me live. All right, and stay on. We can have a little chat after. All right, we're getting started. Take a comfortable seat, because we like to start seated, not for very long today. Sukhasan, easy posture. Hands to the knees, let's turn them up. Bring the thumb and pointer finger together in a receptivity mudra called Dhyana. Sometimes when you're upward palm, it's called Chin Mudra, C-H-I-N. Seated here, listening to intuition or tapping into ajna. And honestly, we get gut feelings, we get thoughts that go through our head, and we have a sense of everything's going to be okay, or this ominous feeling of, I don't know if I should be here. We really need to check in when we have those feelings, because it's our body's way of speaking to us, because we feel energy. We are energy, and the quickest way to affect your life in a positive manner is to really tune in and listen. So that's what it's about, tuning in and listening. Start with a big deep breath in, deep breath out. Relax the shoulders. Cross your left arm over to the right thigh, palm in a cup position, and then bring your right hand to meet it and give a little handshake or squeeze here. This is our Sankalpa Mudra. Sankalpa is setting an intention. You could set an intention for your practice, set an intention for your day, set an intention around a feeling and around an outcome. Like, I want to plant my garden today. I want to see the garden grow and visualize that and how joyful it will be. Connect a feeling with the image that you have in your mind. It might be repairing a relationship. It might be getting creative and cleaning out old stuff. Whatever your intention is. I'm going to leave out the how I'm going to do it, and just focus on the what it is I want to accomplish and the feeling I want to feel. And feel that now as if it has already happened. That will draw to you those things necessary to make it so. This is a lesson in quantum physics, so to speak, as well. And if you are new to that, maybe just make a mental note of it and try it for yourself. Do some research. It's like playing a piano. You need muscle and practice actually have some efficacy in it, efficiency. So for now, just an intention, and hold that space, that thought. Breathe in, breathe out, and bring the hands at your side, plugging into the earth. We've used this mudra quite often with the peace fingers extended out. We'll use it here as well, just for a moment, and then breathe in. Imagine the light coming down as a thread, a light of cord through the crown, the top of the head, and that it travels through, lights up the heart, and keeps that movement into a beautiful, soft glow of white or lemon-colored light that just figure eights in the pelvic bowl, streaming down like moonlight, lighting up the creativity, that area that informs us of our feelings. It's where all feelings arise from. It's our creativity, it's our pleasure center, desires. We want to connect our desire and our productivity to that which makes us grow and brings peace and happiness into the world. So another deep breath in, and your imagination is the cord of light coming down, lighting up the heart, and then figure eight through the pelvic bowl with each inhale. And then exhale, just watch that figure eight illuminate the inside vessel. And we'll start to move with the breath. Inhale and a wave. We'll call these Shakti waves today. Inhale, forward, lift up, take it back. I think that might be pressing against my microphone, so we'll try to take that away, that distraction. Inhale, forward, and exhale back. Using this wave-like action through the class. Inhale and exhale, and then take the arms wide. Open the heart. Exhale, cross one arm over the other. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale again. So you could take these first 15 minutes to really set yourself up. It'll be mostly warm up and floor work. And then we'll get into a little more strengthening, standing postures, balancing, Vrikshasana, tree pose. And then we'll take it down at the end. So you decide how much of the class is appropriate for you today. And open the heart, chest, exhale. Let's bring the legs in, just the left leg back. We're going to turn towards the right. So there's this twisting action happening in the waist. As you open and press down through the left sit bone, you're going to take the left arm out. Exhale, cross it over, and just wake up the side body, wake up the torso right here. This is magic for me. It feels so good. One more, open. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor, and inhale, dive forward. And we'll take this in a Shakti wave. So we're in our rotated seated posture. Inhale, a wave-like action. We're diving the head under the ocean floor, popping back up. On the inhale, exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lifting up, undulating the spine. One more. Excellent. Plant the hand and take a big side body stretch. And get some length out of and opening in the left side. Bring it back to center, switch the legs. So your right knee is bending, the heel towards the glute. Left knee is bending with the foot connected to the knee. And then we're twisting over to the left. Inhale, open to the right. And exhale, sweeping motion with the arm at shoulder height going in to the other side. So we're opening and then exhale, closing. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Really nice awakening in the torso that's already starting to feel better. Exhale, close. Last time, bring the right hand to the floor. Inhale, dive under the ocean floor and come up for air. Exhale, draw back and dive under the ocean floor again in a little wave-like motion. Keeping the breath rhythmic. Inhale, popping the head up. Exhale, back. Inhale, head pops up. Exhale, back. In a wave action, undulation through the spine. And one more time. Bring it back to center. Open the right arm and then take it up and over. You're bending the left elbow to the floor. Great. And bring it back. Take both knees behind you. So we're coming onto hands and knees here. A little bit of movement through the torso into a downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And my favorite here is to give a little bend in the knees, and instead of a linear pattern, we're going to take it in a circular pattern. So as you bend the knees, take the hips way back, and then as you straighten, come forward, lift the hips, and then rotate back and down again. Big bend in the knees. So the hips end up taking a circular motion. You can see my hips making a big O shape when the legs bending and straightening. Let's see if you can take that in the opposite direction. Another Shakti wave through the body. Opening up the heart, moving the energy through the spine. One more. And simply press all the way back into a downward facing dog and walk your feet forward to the hand. Inhale to a lift. Flat back. Exhale. Take the hands to the waist, elbows to the sky, and then press down through the heels to come all the way up to standing. Full vessel mudra, that is to bring the arms overhead, palms together, and we make a rocket ship with the body, just straight up to the sky. I'm going to clasp the right wrist with the left hand, make a seal of knowledge with the thumb and finger, and take it up and over to the left. Inhale, right back up to center. Exhale, opposite direction. So we're making that same seal. My left thumb and pointer finger are together. The hand is clasped around the wrist, right hand to left, if I'm going to the right. Inhale back to center. This is called Crescent Moon or Dhunda, standing Crescent Moon. Come back to center. We'll revisit this probably again. Keep the belly firm and your foundation strong, pushing the floor into the floor with the feet. Inhale back to center. Exhale, wide elbows. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, go post, you're pulling down. Opening the heart and chest. Inhale, fingertip to the sky. Exhale, one more pull down. Get some light in here. Inhale, right back up to center. Exhale, take a slight opening with the feet and bring your hands to heart center prayer position. We'll open the arms out to the side, and as they come overhead, palms together, bring and touch the thumbs to the forehead, touching lightly to the lips, touching lightly, and then back to the heart center. And we'll do this with a prayer wheel. So the hands will come forward, make a wheel, and then offer it out in Patanjali's offering. Bend the knees, come all the way to the earth, let it go, and then gather the energy all back up. And exhale the thumb to the forehead and the lips and back to heart center. We'll repeat that. So big wheel, love wheel offering in remembrance of our intention today. Exhale to the heart, the churning of the heart desire. Let it all be an offering. Inhale, back up. And exhale, let go of anything that's tension building, stress related. Just offer it up. You can replace that with something more meaningful, more structurally integratous to our own body. Let's take that one more time. And the prayer wheel, releasing and floating all the way back up. Bring the feet together and hands to the forehead, lips, and heart center. Release, inhale at the top of your mat, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, take a forward fold. And then step all the way back into a downward facing dog. We're going to flow forward. Bring the knees, the chest and chin to the floor. Ashtangasana. And release into Bhujangasana. Take this low height at first. So your hands can be fingers spread wide and really gripping the earth. I want you to push the floor and pull back with the hands this direction. So it's as if you're trying to scoot yourself forward. Keep the heart melting forward and the shoulder blades on the back, and they're actually helping to push the heart forward. Elbows back, hugging in, hands pressing into the mat, pulling back, and then release, because that's tiring and your arms should feel something here. If we're just going through the motion, and the shoulders are relaxed, we're not getting the full efficacy of the posture or the benefit. So let's be motivated to plug in and really intend for this to be the best and highest possible movement for our body. And then press back up into a child's pose. So we're going to move through child's pose in Saraswati sun salutation along the floor. So gliding in this horizontal position, taking the hips to the floor, and then maybe coming up a little bit higher in your cobra. Give it a little Nagini sway. Nagini is the snake, the couch that Vishnu likes to rest on. Exhale, release the forehead to the floor. Press all the way back. Child's pose. Let's do a couple more of those. Inhale, gliding forward into a low cobra. Exhale into child's pose. Pay particular attention to the pressure in the hands as you glide forward. It's not in the wrist. That takes some effort. You really have to push the fingers down. One more time. Inhale, gliding forward. And any option or progression that you would like to take. Exhale back into child's pose. Bring the palms together, bend the elbows, and take the hands down the base of the spine. Take a couple of deep breaths here in child's pose. A great way to settle in, connect with the heart, bring your highest intention for the day, and come back onto the hands and knees into downward facing dog. We're going to take a ekapada, one-legged Adho Mukha Svanasana by lifting the right leg here. And then bending the knee and bringing it forward across the left elbow, right elbow, and then sweep it all the way around in a big circle for the hip. Let's do that a couple of times. You're actually getting the hip circle. This could be done on the knee and just circling the hip, rotating around. So many options. I want you to think in terms of these postures as being a little mini dance for the body. I dance, so no part of my body is without prayer. Let's step your right foot all the way forward. Bring your blocks in if you'd like. Inhale, straighten the front leg and bow into the shin. Exhale, bend the knees, send the heart forward. Inhale, straight leg. So if it's impossible to get a straight leg without blocks, then we'll use these as tools to bring a full straight leg into play here. More openness through the hip as we warm up. Parsvottanasana, it's pyramid pose, pulse with our low lunge. Let's take it one more time. Bend the knee, keep the left hand on the block or floor, reach the right arm all the way to the sky and then circle it forward. So just take a circle movement called mandala. Arm comes all the way through, reach, 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 down to the floor. Inhale, coming up for a third time. Reach against the pressure of your back heel, moving in the opposite direction. And then plant both hands to the floor. Step your right leg all the way back into a downward facing dog. Just feel the difference. We'll take the second side. Whew. Let's actually just take a little Shakti wave here in between. Because we can. Now lift the left leg, bend the knee, and then pull it through. You're going to touch right elbow, left elbow, big circle around with the hip, send it up to the sky. Again, big circle with the hip. 2, third time. Oh, let's do one more. And then step forward into a low lunge. Left foot coming to the top of the mat, blocks in toe. If you'd like, inhale, straighten the front leg. And exhale, bend. Inhale, straight leg. Lift the hips. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straight leg. Exhale, bend. Let's take it one more time. Inhale, straight leg. Exhale, bend. And if we haven't done this for a while, you might feel like the Tin Man on the Wizard of Oz. You're going to rotate open. I saw a really fun post yesterday of the Tin Man, and it just said, me after 3 days of no yoga. I totally agree. So mandala the arm, bring it all the way around, 3 circles. And then plant the left hand back to the floor, step all the way into downward facing dog. Inhale into the high push-up position, knees, chest, and chin to the floor, exhaling. Inhale, low cobra. We've already been through this genre a little bit, Nagini sway. Exhale back into a downward facing dog. Bring the knees to the floor. Take your hips back to the heels in child pose. And we'll do that Bhujangasana flow to Cobra, coming forward. Inhale into Low Cobra. Exhale back into child's pose. Twice more. Inhale forward. And there's definitely some options for you. I'll show a little variation. Coming forward, this is really a lot of arm strength. So you can come down to more of a Sphinx and then just glide forward, bring the hips down, shoulders back. Same thing. And we'll take it all the way back into a downward facing dog. Step the feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, drop in and down. Inhale all the way to standing. Palms together. Exhale, hands to your heart. We'll take Untitled once again in honor of the Crescent Moon. We're in that first quarter, the new moon, and we're riding the energy, the moon, new moon energy, up and over to the left, starting this time in Yana Mudra, thumb and finger together. Inhale, come back to center. Let's take it over to the right. Big side extension, and instead of pulling the right arm down, you're going to pull the right arm out and the left arm up. And feel that energy, that charge as you ground onto the feet. I'm going to help open the side body again. Let's try it again to the left. Inhale, up and over. Again, all the while, belly is firm. Right arm is slicing up to the sky, even though you've got the hand grip around the wrist. And the left arm is pulling out to the side. Inhale, back to center. And last time, up and over to the right. Yeah, and then release in a big elbows coming wide, goal pose position. Inhale back to center. Exhale one more time. Lifting the heart, firming the belly. And then exhale, take a forward fold. Again, right straight down the middle. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Coming forward, bring the knees, chest and chin to the floor. Ashtangasana. Inhale, release all the way down. Coming into low Cobra. And we're going to sway side to side and pause here and open up the back body just a little bit with strengthening and lengthening. Lower back down. We want to see more curve in the upper torso here versus crunching the low back. So we'll practice that just a little bit here. Bringing the fingertips to the floor just outside the mat, elbows up to the sky. Pull the shoulder blades on the back. Push down and lift about halfway here. Firm the belly. Take your gaze straight forward. We're not tipping back, straight forward. And pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Pause. And as you release, lengthen the spine. Bring the ribs as far forward as you can and then lower down. We'll flatten the left palm. Keep the right fingertips where you're at. Come straight back up into that same Low Cobra and then twist slightly to the right. Full breath in here, full breath out. Release back to center. Lower down. Right palm is flat, left finger's up. Inhale. Again into Bhujangasana, Low Cobra. A slight twist to the left. Yes, hold. And back to center, release. If your arms are tired, don't come back up, don't come up quite so high. We'll try that one more time each side. Inhale. I know, who would have thought this slow, methodical movement is really that easy. Simple, not easy. Let's go back down. First side, right palm is flat, left fingertips into the mat, helping us lift with a slight rotation. And release. Take a little rest, arms to your side. Oh, for sure, that feels good. And we'll do something similar, raising the head, neck, and shoulders. Keep the tops of the feet into the earth. Keep the arms just slightly hovering above the hips. And then we'll airplane over to the right. So we're again rotating that left shoulder open. Make side body long. Come back to center. Inhale, lifting the chest, neck and shoulders, and exhale over to the left. Your right shoulder now is revealed. Inhale, coming back to center. Interlace the fingers, the same action, rolling to the right. This is less taxing on the arms. Definitely opening for the shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, roll to the left, opening the right shoulder. Inhale, center, and exhale. Oh, release it all the way down. You can shake the hips. Turn the toes under. Press up into Urdhva Mukha, full upward facing dog. Rolling over the toes. Back into downward facing dog. Pause here in downward facing dog. Really nice and easy. We'll take the right leg to the sky. Inhale. Pause here for a little rotation around the ankle. It's definitely my favorite thing to do. Downward facing dog feels like a break, doesn't it? Step all the way forward. We're charging the front glute right here. Push down through the heel. Lift the belly away from the thigh. We're going to raise up into Crescent Lunge here. Hands to the waist. Legs super strong. They are, the impetus to get up really has to happen in that right glute. If we're not firing it, you'll be pushing into the joint and wear that hip out. Not cool, not fun. Bring the arms all the way overhead. And then we're going to open in a twist fashion to the right. So the leg that's forward is the direction we're opening. It's a little bit more awkward. Bring your right arm all the way around the waist so you can see my hand on the other side here. We're just going to travel down the back hamstring, the left leg, and drop the hand here. Lift the left arm to the sky and then reestablish the alignment of the shoulders up to the ceiling. So they're squaring with the hips, shoulders, everything to the sky. Hold 3. Hold 2. You can even bend the top elbow and press the head back into the hand. 1. Release. Bring the arms back into the twist. You'll take the left hand down to the floor, right arm to the sky, and then turn all 10 toes to the side. Wall. So now I'm facing, my whole torso is facing to the right arm's elevated. And I brought my front leg back just slightly. I'm going to exhale, lower, and a big side crescent lunge, and then take it up and over. Side plank, and we're crescenting. So crescent, up and over. You can see that half moon shape here. And you can see the half moon shape as we drop the hips and the arm. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And then come all the way back. Plant the hand, turn the feet, downward facing dog. Let's do a little Shakti wave. Any direction that feels appropriate to you. And the second side, left leg, lifting to the sky. Inhale, rotate around the ankle in both directions. Feels awesome. Step the leg all the way forward. Fire up the feet. So we don't make any fidgeting moves. We're just gonna really root down, anchor the feet, pushing the floor away so you can rise up. Hands to the waist. So it really is root to rise. You hear that often, but practice it. Root to rise is a directive. It's very helpful. Let's take the arms overhead. Inhale. Something I forgot. Let's just crescent over. So I'm clasping the right wrist with the left hand. Nice crescent, bring it back to center. Crescent to the right. Oh yeah, back to center. And we're gonna be a little lopsided, that's okay. Open the arms to the side wall. And a little movement forward and back. Get your bearing and your balance here. Take the left arm all the way behind, around the waistline. So it's now behind you. I'm gonna travel down the back leg. So left hand is to right hamstring, right arm lifting up, over, charge the heart to the sky. Bend the elbow, take the hand behind the head, and reach. Opposite directions here. Crescent moon, full body crescent moon here. Very strong and stable. Exhale, release the hands coming back into the twist. Reach forward, right hand to the floor. Now watch my left leg. I'm gonna turn the foot. So it's pointing left and I'm gonna pull the foot back. So it's about even with my hip. I'll take the angst out of this posture. So I'm in side plank variation. Exhale, lower the hip to the floor and just extend the arm to the back wall. Inhale, raise the hip away from the floor by pushing the floor away with the foot and hand. And then repeat it. Exhale, lower. Inhale, charge the feet. It's not just lifting the hip. It's actually, again, find that root to rise. Root down through the tripod you're making. Right hand, left foot, right foot. Inhale, lift. I'll take it one more time. Plant the hand, step back, downward facing dog. Oh, fantastic. Again, a little Shakti wave here. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. I'm going to take that slow or fast. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, drop in and down. Inhale, let's come all the way to standing. So move into mountain pose. Full vessel mudra. And then bring the hands all the way to your heart. And we'll take a little jump to the side. So we're in a wide angle here. Asana. As the arms and the ankles, wrists and ankles in the same plumb line. And you can turn the palms up or down. Doesn't matter. Open the heart. Pull the low belly in. This is a very confident posture. We can stand and take a deep breath in. I am unstoppable. Be a good mantra. Let's turn your right foot out, coming into warrior two. And the arms are going to settle in that horizontal plane of alignment. Equal height to both arms, so check that out. Then we'll bring the right forearm to the thigh. Take the left arm straight forward, plug the arm bone into the shoulder socket, and then keep swinging the arm all the way overhead to biceps to your ears. We're not here opening the palm to the sky. We're turning the palm to the floor, pinky finger towards the floor, and the whole upper arm is an outer rotation, if that makes sense. Play with it a little bit. Come back up through warrior two. And reverse the warrior, left arm down, right arm comes up. And hold for a breath. You can take that as deep as you'd like. Then we'll come back through warrior two, side angle. Inhale, lift up and reverse the warrior. So with the flow of the breath, exhale, side angle. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Nice, we get this beautiful flow going. Exhale, touch the ground. Right hand comes behind the ankle. Full extended right angle, very strong in your hamstring quad. Now come to center. Bring the arms together, turn the toes forward, left foot out, left elbow to the shin, and right arm comes overhead, bicep to the ear. Now we're on the other side. Side angle on the other side, holding for a breath or two, creating space in this triangle shape that we've made with the thigh, side body, and upper arm. Inhale, come into warrior two. So left side warrior two, pause. A lot of strength here in the left leg. Breathe. Drop the right hand to the leg, left arm comes up. And we're in a reverse warrior. Again, we have that beautiful crescent moon shape, the new moon, reminding us of new creativity. We're coming into another cycle, and our bodies cycle just as nature cycles. If we can ride the rhythm of what's going on in nature, we are a biosphere. We're not a technosphere. As much as we pretend to be, we're a biosphere. So biology in sync with the biology of the earth. Let's come back into side angle. Inhale through warrior two. We sort of skip that and go right into the reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, touch down with the left fingers all the way into a full side angle. And then we'll turn the toes, bring the arms forward. Forearm to the thigh, reach. Now we're on the other side, right arm, left arm overhead. We're to the right side. Inhale through warrior two, skip it all the way into reverse warrior. Exhale, touch down. I'm going to bring the hand inside, fold forward to the other side. Exhale, reach the right arm up and over. Inhale, reverse warrior. And we'll take this in a water wheel fashion. Exhale to the floor. Turn to the center, feet moving in the opposite directions. Exhale, forearm to thigh, reaching forward. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, move through the center. We're just going back and forth. Exhale, reach right arm overhead, side angle. Inhale, water wheel, reverse warrior. Exhale to the floor. You got that rhythm and pattern. You take it at your own pace, your own characteristic. Let's put your own flair into this. We'll take it last time through to the left side. Forearm to the thigh. Inhale, big circle. Exhale, mandala the arms. Come all the way to the floor and step the left leg all the way back into a downward facing dog. Nice job. Bring the knees to the floor and sit back on your heels, taking a child's pose. Arms extending forward. And elbows into the mat. Point the fingers down the base of the neck towards the back wall. Beautiful. And come back up onto the hands and knees, glide forward, bring chest and chin to the floor in an ashtangasana style. Here, we're going to revisit this pose, but with the leg elevated, and I'll show you how. Okay, inhale, low cobra, and then just come onto hands and knees. We're revisiting ashtangasana with a leg elevated. We'll start with the right leg. So it's extending back. Inhale, exhale, touch knee to nose. I'm going to get familiar with the whole body. Get in touch with our right leg, the energy that's moving it, the muscle, the contraction. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend right leg. Now hold the right leg here to the air. You're going to shift forward slightly, bend the elbows and come down, chest and chin. Once again, so this looks familiar. Press straight back up into downward dog, three-legged, by turning the left toes under, press the arms, lift the knee, and voila, we are in a three-legged down dog. Do we make it? We call this a scorpion down dog. Let's open into downward facing dog here. Straight leg. Then we'll come back into that swan. So we're coming forward, knee to the floor, chest and chin. This time kickstand the left leg to hold the right leg up. And if you'd like, you can send the arms out. Release into low cobra. And exhale back into child's pose. All right. Okay, so we're going to take that on the second side. And so while you're in child's pose, listen carefully. We started on hands and knees. Took one leg back. We're just getting familiar with core energy, connection with the hamstring, the whole posterior chain, muscles, leg extending, knee to forehead. And then we take this into ashtangasana with the leg elevated. Then we push back up into a downward facing dog. And then we come right back in, reversing the cycle into swan with a kickstand. Okay, doing that on the second side. Now let's come out of child's pose. Bring the hands to the floor in a tabletop here. Extend the left leg. On exhale, touch knee to nose. Inhale. So right here, we're gathering information. Like, how does your low back feel? This might be all you do, right? Maybe you add an arm and you stay in this trajectory, okay? If you want to go a little further, low back is fine. Elevated, pull forward, bend the elbows, chest and chin to the floor. Just take strong abs. Shoulders are away from the floor, and then we're going to push up into a three-legged down dog. Turning the toes under. Yes. Awesome. Bend the knee. Rotate through the ankle. No collapsing in the side body. Ready to reverse that action. Square the hips. Left leg is elevated. Really straight and strong. Come through. Bring your right knee to the floor. Chest and chin again. Now we're coming to swan. You'll kickstand the right leg to the left thigh. Pause. Take one hand away. Yana Mudra. Take the other hand away. I can't do this with the mic. And then bring the hands back. Release the legs to the floor. Coming into low cobra. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Woohoo! So we went a little bit further today than we did yesterday. For those of you who did this same movement or this pattern, sadhana practice. Yes, we did it yesterday, but we've added a few things in. From here, let's step your feet forward, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, full vessel mudra, arms coming overhead. And exhale, bring the hands to your heart center. Ooh, and breathe. Very well done. And today we're going to add standing balance to the practice that we began yesterday. So you're going to see some variations and see a little bit more challenging things in our morning class because we have more time to prepare the body. Vrikshasana, or tree pose, standing on the right leg. Let's bend both knees, push all the weight into the right leg. So it's charging down, and then you'll gently lift the left knee into the chest. Out to the side. Take the hand down the front of the shin and then gently place the foot to the inner thigh. Also inner ankle, so we could be here. Or a bit lower on the thigh where the toe is just touching where the knee is. Okay. All the way into the inner thighs. For those who'd like to do that, hands to your heart center. Inhale, let's bring the arms overhead. Clasp the right wrist with the left hand. Crescent to the left. This is a little more tricky, so your tree is going to have a little wind blowing here. Jnana Mudra. So my thumb and finger are connected, and then we'll come back up. And other side. Not tree, but just the other crescent to the right. Inhale, vertical. And exhale, come out the same way you came in. Gently releasing the left foot to the floor. Give it a little shake. And we'll take the right side. So both knees bend. Pop your right heel up. Draw the knee into the chest as you really press down through the left leg. I'm just going to get it as high as possible. A little openness. Open the knee out to the side. Take the hand down the shin to the ankle and gently guide the foot into the inner thigh as a way of transitioning into tree pose with the least amount of anxiety to the body. The transitions are part of the flow. The flow from one posture to the next is the most important part of our practice. And once we get in the pose and we're stable because we've worked on getting there. That is truly where the muscles have to be super active. Okay, and then we build strength and stamina. Reach the arms overhead. Clasp the right wrist with the left hand. We'll take a crescent to the left once again. Little crescent. Jnana Mudra, thumb and finger together. Inhale, center. Crescent right. Little wind blowing. Stay rooted and deep in your conviction to stay strong through the trunk. Exhale, hands to the heart. We'll come out with the foot the same way we came in, gently and with control, and then a little shimmy once again. If you're at the top of your mat, let's stay there. Bring the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, take a forward fold. Half sun salutation. Inhale, lift. Exhale, transition into downward facing dog. And we'll do a little fun sequence here with Brigade's Cross. Brigade's Cross and Kamadkarasana 2, or Wild Thing 2. From our downward facing dog. You're prepped for this. This will be really fun. You'll take the right leg, extend it to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip, three-legged scorpion. And really not collapsing in the left arm, left shoulder coming forward. Now, instead of tipping over this direction, we're going to bring the right leg through, knee to right elbow, and then send it across to the left elbow and extend the right leg to the side, left side. So I've got both legs straight. I'm going to pivot on the back foot so the heel is to the floor, and then raise the left arm. Now we're in this Wild Thing 2. Kamadkarasana. Both legs straight. The more you push down through the legs, the more you can lift up through the hip. Strong foundation through the right arm, building strength. Exhale, lower the left hand to the floor. Keep the leg underneath you. And we'll lower the hip down. Brigade's cross. Bring the chest to the floor and raise the back leg up. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Chest and chin to the mat. One more breath. And then exhale, bring the foot to the floor. Raise the torso here. Little push-up. Free up the right leg. Extend to the sky. And exhale, release to the floor. So second side. You'll see this from the opposite view. Take let's just check it out. Inhale, raise the left leg, bend the knee and open the hip. We have a tendency to bend the right elbow here and let the shoulder drop. So be strong and not collapsing through the side body on the right side. Shoulders forward. Then we'll bring the knee through to your elbow and then opposite elbow, and then extend the leg all the way out so the outer edge of the foot's on the mat. Or actually it's off the mat to the right. Then we'll pivot on the back heel. Raise the arm, and now we're in Kamatkarasana 2. Kamatkarasana 2. Wild thing 2. Kamatkarasana. That's a hard one to say. Whew. One more breath. Strong and stable stamina. We're building it. Hands to the floor, and you've got this. Lower the hip to the floor and raise the right leg. Taking a few deep breaths. Then you can turn the head to the left if that's accessible to you, or keep it straight on. Lower the foot. Press up, turning the back toe under. Lift the left leg into a 3-legged down dog and release to the floor. And then we'll do a regular Kamatkarasana. So we're going to shift. I'm going to shift over to the right here a little bit so that my foot can stay on the mat because I need the stickiness. Then we'll raise the right leg, bend the knee, come up onto the ball of the left foot, and then pivot onto the outer edge of the back foot. Try to pause here in stabilizing the posture, and then slowly rotate the right leg to the floor. And now we're in Wild Thing 1. With the bent right leg, straight left leg, flip all the way back up. And exhale into downward facing dog. Whew. Take a break in between if you like, or step all the way to the other side. Well, left leg elevate, bend the knee. Come up high onto the right foot, all of the right foot. And then before you start taking the hips over, you've got to keep the hips high, rotation, balance. And then we're going to lower the left leg to the floor as we push the floor away with the right foot, right hand, and get into Kamatkarasana, Wild Thing 1. And then reverse the action, coming all the way back up into a downward facing dog. So well done. Knees to the floor. Send the hips back. Take a child's pose. Release it all the way down. And we'll do another set of postures called cooling down. Coming in onto hands and knees. Take your right leg forward into pigeon. Left leg stays back. So this is probably a power 1/2 class, even though we didn't stay on one side for a long time and do a set of postures. We did progressions into each posture. And you can simply take the progression that is speaking in your own body and creating healthy balance of strength and agility. Taking it at your own pace. I'd like to see you do this over again, like repeat it in a few days, maybe once a week. Let's undulate the spine here. Inhale up, exhale over. Again, the Shakti wave. Walk the hands all the way forward. Take a full pigeon. Inhale, exhale. So the forehead is to the floor or forehead on the hands. Releasing completely into the floor. And then we'll lift the torso, turn the toes under. Let's shift the weight and bring your back leg all the way around. We'll take 2 postures on this side and then we'll finish the other side. So half Lord of the Fishes. We've got the left leg coming in a mountain figure over across the right thigh. Ring the right arm up and open to the right. So we're going to lean a little crescent lunge over and then twist to the left and hook your right elbow around the left knee, either over the top or around the front. And lift up and twist. Nice, easy twist. Almost finished. You've done such a great job. Breathe in, breathe out. We got further today than yesterday. Yes, yay. If you want to go back to yesterday's class, that's posted on YouTube. Linda Black Yoga is the way to go. So come back to center. Let's sweep the left leg all the way back. Turn the toes under, downward facing dog. Second side, left leg comes through, pigeon. You're situating a happy foot. Active feet are happy feet. We want to make sure that we're not in the knee or impinging the knee at all, but we're really opening that hip. Little Shakti wave, undulation. Inhale, lifting, exhale, lowering. Inhale, raising. Exhale, lowering. Again. All the way to the ground. Forehead resting on the forearms or the mat. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Release and relax the shoulders. Pigeon can help open the hip flexor. It feels good. Not my #1 favorite pose when I started yoga, but I have come to appreciate and enjoy the benefits of pigeon as it reduces my chances of getting sciatica, and it really helps the hips be more supple. Come back to center. Let's sweep the right leg all the way in front of the left, so a little cross here. And if your hips are, you feel like you're tilted off center and that hip's not rooting down, you may want to try extending the left leg, and I'll show it on this side. Extending the left leg straight out can help more properly align the sit bones into the earth, and that's where we really want to be. So we're going to again reach the left arm up, slight rotation, and crescent over to the right, and then rotate to the right and hook the elbow across the knee. Right arm comes back. Some yogis are going to really love this, and other friends may want to wrap the elbow around the knee so there's less restriction, more open, breath can flow freely. You get to experiment and choose what works for you, right? This is your practice, definitely not anybody else's practice. You're going to release that, sweep the right leg all the way through, around, back into our pigeon, into downward facing dog. And then step or jump through feet to the floor into Dandasana. You just come through, seated, staff pose, the Dhunda, staff, Asana pose, Dandasana. Kickstand, the hands behind the hips, lift the sternum. The sky, exhale, bend the right knee and open the knee in a figure L. Plant the right hand and crescent over to the right. Again, we're keeping in that crescent moon theme, up and over the new moon energy permeating the whole body, grounded in our intention. Just take it one more time forward. And now plant the right hand, reach the left arm up and around. Exhale, that's a wild thing variation. And then we'll take it straight on, head to knee pose. 3 deep breaths here. Make it work for you. And again, hand clasping the wrist if you'd like, around the ball of the foot. Yana Mudra. So have right hand to left wrist. I'm going to release, come all the way back up, stretch the right leg out. Left knee comes in, making an L shape once again. Crescent to the backside, left hand to the floor, right arm reaching up. Inhale, center, exhale over to the front side. Inhale, center, exhale to the back. Make sweeping motion. Inhale, center, exhale, forward. Inhale, center, exhale, plant the hands, sweep the right arm around, press down through the shin, and open up into a wild thing. Exhale, back to the earth, sweep the arms around, taking a hold of the ankle or foot with your left hand. Inhale, lift the chest, vertical alignment with the spine, not rounded, and then forward. Now we'll clasp left hand to right wrist, or simply hands under the knee, and you're leaning forward. Okay, wherever you are at, that's where you feel the most sensation, is the perfect place to be. Breathe into your perfect Sukhasan posture. And release. Floating both feet back out to Dandasana. Lie onto your back. We'll bend the knees, feet flat on the earth, and lift the hips as you push down through the feet in a bridge pose. Slide the shoulder blades underneath you. Turn the palms open if you'd like. And then really get a sense that you're spreading the weight to the outer edge of the back shoulder and getting off the cervical spine, not on the neck at all. Okay, lower the hips back down. See if you can recreate that. No weight whatsoever on the spine anywhere. So the back of the head and the back of the shoulders, posterior side, and the tailbone are in the earth right now. Lift the hips again, inhale. Bringing the arms overhead, keeping the shoulders secure. Exhale, stretch the arms all the way up and over. Take a breath in here. On your next exhale, lower the hips and the arms follow suit. We'll do that in 2 breaths. Inhale, raise the hips, the arms follow suit right soon after, all the way overhead. Exhale, initiate the lowering of the hips, the arms follow through. Inhale, hips first, arms raise. Exhale, hips lower, arms follow. Let's do it twice more. Inhale, hips raise, arms lift. Exhale, hips lower, arms to the floor. Last set. Inhale, hips raise, arms overhead. Exhale, the hips start to float to the floor, arms all the way down. Cross your right knee over the left and hug the knees into the chest. Supine Gomukhasana. Widen the stance of the ankles. Hug the knees to the chest. Only if you need more sensation. Okay. If you're just barely here, you might cross ankle over thigh. That's an option. Now we're going to drop the knees over to your left. Still crossed. Arms in goalposts. Nice, easy spinal twist. You know where we're going with this, right? We're going to have a 5-minute Shavasana in about 30 seconds here. Let's bring it back to center. All the way back up. Switch the leg that's on top to the bottom. Hug the knees into the chest. Supine Gomukhasana. You know, widen the ankles here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Really start to pay attention and notice where you're holding tension in the neck and shoulders. And in the famous words of Bob Newhart, stop it. Just relax them. You're going to release the feet, but keep the knees crossed or ankles and drop to your right. Again, we're easing into that spinal twist. Final spinal twist. Head rolls. It just took us 1 full minute to get there. We're going to full 5-minute Shavasana. Come back to center, extend your legs all the way out to the floor. I'll keep time track so you can really fully release, regenerate, restore, relax. Relaxing, starting at the head, moving down through the cheekbones, eyes, whole skull, neck, shoulders, torso, arms and hands. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then relax the arms, the hands, the hips, through the legs, to the knees, to the feet and ankles. Take a deep breath in. Let go as you exhale. Resolve to surrender into the stillness, the body, quietness of the mind, the warmth of the day, and the introspective advantage of closing the eyes to block the light, moving into the inner cave of the heart. Tune inward. Focusing your energy and attention on the right palm. Noticing any sensations or absence thereof. And tune in your awareness to your left palm. Again, bringing your awareness to sensations, electromagnetic movement, charge, energy, or lack thereof. Noticing what is and what is noticeable for you. Relax deeper into the essence of your being. Relax deeper, more fully. Shoulders, head, neck, all the way down to your toes. I invite you to lengthen your in-breath, or to move the fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, stretching the arms overhead. Draw the knees into the chest and roll to one side in fetal position. Pause. Acknowledge yourself in some way. Deep gratitude for how you are showing up in the world today. How are you in the best and highest service to others, and in exchange being the best and highest service for yourself? Because what we do to one, we do to all. What we do to me, we do to you. What we do to you, we do to me. So we want to make sure that energy is effort worth putting forth in the world. Breathe in, breathe out with this understanding that we are all connected. The gift, the greatest gift you can give is that of loving yourself in deep gratitude. Help yourself to seated posture on your mat, hands to heart center. Allowing the breath to flow in and out effortlessly. May the light, love, and peace in your heart be connected with the light, love, and peace in my heart. And as we dance in that energy within, we also dance in that energy with each other and recognize it. May we do so in peace and harmony. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I hope that makes your day. Goodbye to Facebook and friends on YouTube.